everybody. Happy Sunday. I just wanted to check in with y'all. I have been busy all day. We had church and then a party, an event. And I know a lot of you have a lot of things going on right now. It just seems like there's work stuff, social stuff, lots of stuff going on. And I just wanted to check in with you. I've heard from some of you guys. Some of y'all are my clients and you text me, and then some of you have checked in here in the group. Some of you seem to have checked out. If you were previously participating and we haven't heard from you the last week or so, I'm wondering how you're doing. I know it's easy to get busy. It's easy to get distracted, but we could blame it on the time of year. We could blame it on all that's going on, but in reality, if this is going to be a priority for you, there's always going to be a reason for you to not make this a priority in your life. If this is the way you're going to live, it won't matter if it's Christmas or your birthday or any holiday. It's always some occasion. Don't get it into that mindset of once I get through Christmas, things will be easier, because that's just not the way it works. There's always the next occasion. It's always somebody's birthday. It's always some anniversary. It's always a holiday. There's always something that we can wait until it's over. And one of Ed's biggest techniques that he has to trick us is to get us to delay doing what it is that we need to do. And if he can keep you even going one more day in your sickness, then he gets the upper hand. And so anytime you're getting that message of, oh, I'm going to start tomorrow, I'm going to start Monday, or I'm going to start after this, you can be positive you are having a conversation with the enemy. Because when you are ready to change and when you're ready to be well, it's always now. It's never at a future time. That's how I can often tell how someone's mindset is when I first begin working with a person. If they are ready to start now, if they're, they usually have to rank their readiness, 1 through 10. And if they're a 10 out of 10, then typically they're good to go. If they're less than a 10, then there's something that is delaying them wanting to do what they're going to do. But I gotta tell you, it's never easier tomorrow. Some future date, some future time that's past a certain event, it's never easier. So I wanted to just pop on and inspire you that in 2 weeks from today, we will be in the year 2023. This year's over. 2 weeks. And I'm going to tell you how you spend these next 2 weeks is going to matter. We talked about December being a month of acceleration, and many of you are experiencing that, which is so awesome. But if you haven't, it's not too late. How you finish this year matters. And I just want to encourage you that if you hadn't dug in before now, you've got exactly 2 weeks before you are sitting in a new year. If you don't have a vision, if you haven't, plotted out action points, if you're not changing something you do every day, that's not going to suddenly happen in 2 weeks when the new year starts. And even if you do feel inspired by the new year, it won't last. You have to, when you're ready to change, when you're ready to get well, when you're ready to move forward, it's now. So I'm going to ask the question, one of my favorite questions to ask myself, and one of my favorite questions to ask you, and that is, what's getting in your way? And then question number 2 is, what are you going to do these next 2 weeks to make sure you end this year in that acceleration lane, right? So 2023 is the main highway and it's the path to freedom. You're over here and you're in the acceleration lane. You're getting ready to merge into 2023. What are you going to do this week to either continue accelerating or to really step on the gas pedal? And if something's been getting in your way, what is it? Name it. Really name what it is, and let's work through it together. Don't forget, our call is tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern. on our same Zoom link, and I will put a reminder up tomorrow morning for that, just to remind everybody. I always re-link it, but it is always that same link if you've got that saved, the same Zoom link to the same room. But looking forward to meeting with y'all, and it's Christmas week. You know, there's so much to be grateful for. There's so much to be aware of when it comes to eating and the choices that we have to make and family dynamics and all those things. So let's just come together tomorrow night and let's just talk through it, and let's just make sure that we put our foot on the gas for these last 2 weeks and make it matter and ramp up. Sorry, just got a little bit choked. Side note, you might notice I don't have my Band-Aid on. If you look closely, you can see I'm still pretty swollen here, which not thrilled about that, but the actual contusion, the place that I had that was really, I was concerned about a scar. It's so small, and I was able to cover it well with makeup. So for y'all, for those of you that are tracking the progress since my fall on Thanksgiving, this is the first day that I've gone and not had something covering this area. And other than just swelling here, which you can see from certain angles, the actual contusion itself, I was able to cover pretty well. I went to church with no Band-Aid. So anyway, I'm grateful for that. And anyway, have a great night. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. I'm really looking forward to seeing you, as many faces as possible. I know it's a busy time of year, but you knew that coming into this group, and that's why it's important to be here. Don't put it off. Do not listen to that lie that you should wait until after, Christmas is over. Go ahead and start now. You've got 2 full weeks to ramp up and get into that new year. So anyway, I will talk to y'all tomorrow.